Hello everyone and welcome to the award ceremony for Pro Tour Theros here in Dublin 2013. What a weekend it's been. It's time to meet and greet and salute your champion from France, winning $40,000. Here he is, Jeremy Dezani. Jeremy, congratulations. France has been on an incredible run in Magic. Where does this French success come from?
I think the success is from the spirit and the friendly spirit of the team. All guys know all of them and like all of them. It's a very good team, very good spirit.
It's fantastic for all the team, but it's also you who have been on this incredible run. Why are you such a great Magic player right now? Where did you find the necessary will to win this Pro Tour trophy?
Yeah, I think I'm just confident in my level, but yes, I think I'm so lucky this weekend, and it's one of the reasons, of course, because Magic is a lucky game sometimes. But yes, nothing happened bad for me, so that's good.
And we're surrounded by some great names of French Magic. Where's the finalists? Where's Pierre? Have we got Pierre? Pierre, listen, come here. And you're hiding. All right. But I hope not in shame, because listen, you've given us a fantastic run. What was it like to play in the final with another French player, a teammate, and a friend?
It was weird. Like, it felt like testing, honestly. And or maybe the finals or the cube draft. Because I've been playing against him like maybe 1,000 times in my life, so it was not too stressful, honestly.
Well, it must have been a dream to play in a Pro Tour final together.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, it's great for the team, and I'm happy like we have a very good team, which is not like one of the big two. And yeah, it's possible to come up with a good deck and possibly good testing in draft 2 with some friends.
Well, congratulations to both of them. Congratulations to French Magic. They're on top of the world right now. Once again, Pierre Dagen and Jeremy Dezani. We'd like to thank you all for being with us this weekend here in Dublin, and to our Irish hosts for such a fantastic weekend. Let's do it all again at Pro Tour Born of the Gods from Valencia, Spain, February 21st through 23rd. But for now, from Ireland and from France, it's back to the news desk and Marshall Sutcliffe.
He's still going to get mic'd, so it might take a while.
And welcome back to the news desk. Marshall Sutcliffe here with Zach Hill, and we got a great view, an overhead shot of the award ceremony there, and we saw a lot of Jeremy's team members and countrymen standing around him, of course his friends, and you were just talking to me about that, Zach. There's some super teams out there, right? You know, there's Team Star City Games, Team Channel Fireball. These are huge conglomerates of professional players for years and years, but there's some other teams that are on the come up here, and it looks like Jeremy Dezani and the rest of the French team have something going there.
Yeah, I'm really excited to hear from Jeremy about exactly how that testing process works, because I think one of the reasons that Star City Channel Fireball get talked about so much is that they've got a ton of Hall of Famers on the team, including a few recently minted Hall of Famers.
That's right.
And really established players, but there's other teams like Face to Face that have won Pro Tours over the last year. But, look at Team Revolution. I mean, I don't know exactly who's on it, but I mean, you saw standing up there Antoine Ruel, Hall of Fame member, Raphael Levy, Hall of Famer, who's been designing some amazing decks, and including, obviously winning Worlds this past year. So I think that is not, I kind of want to say the start of a powerhouse team, but really this is kind of the culmination.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I mean, I wonder if the other teams are actually forced to react to the super teams, right? I mean, are we going to see bigger teams starting to form here and there, or maybe just upstart teams? It could be really interesting going forward.
I hear Mate Zadelka is trying to put something together. We might, I guess we'll have to wait till the next
Blue Danube team. I'd like to, you could probably test with them. You got a lot of friends on that team. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to bring Jeremy in for an interview. He's getting mic'd up, and we're going to be able to chat with him to get, kind of get a feel for how it was to down the stretch for him there as he went to the end.
I mean, this truly is a historic moment. I mean, we have not seen very many times in Pro Tour history a finals between two members of the same team playing essentially exactly the same deck. I mean, this harkens back to Your Move Games levels of dominance.
YMG.
Yeah.
Is this? I mean, this is about as dominating a performance as you can get realistically out of a Pro Tour, right? Putting two team members. I mean, you've been on a lot of teams, with lots of different sizes and different types of people. I mean, that's got to be the dream, right? Putting two people with the deck that you guys designed in the finals in a mirror match. That's incredible.
Yeah, right. And having defeated mirror matches in order to get there. I mean, it's a kind of high variance mirror, but we saw that they didn't have Gainsay, Sam Black and them dead, but Ratchet Bomb, which they did some incredible work. So I mean, it's got to be very vindicating of the labor that you put into this Pro Tour to feel that at least for this one tournament, you really did solve the format.
Yeah, and it's incredible stuff. I think that that's something that a lot of people at home might miss out on, is that when you're around the teams, like, they're always around here, when you're around them, they always speak in terms of the team. We put two people in the top 8. We put, and in this case, two people in the finals, right? It's not just about I made a top 8. It's actually about, the team effort. And I have to say that the Team Revolution here has to be absolutely ecstatic that not only both of their players made the top 8, they also made it to the finals, and of course they got a champion out of this result. All right, looks like we have Jeremy all set to go. We're going to bring him in right now for a chat. Hi, Jeremy, come on in. Can you turn that chair for me, Zach? There you go. Wow, nice trophy, sir.
Front and center. Where'd you get that?
Yeah.
Did you find that outside?
Yeah, hard work, but it's okay.
Yeah, congratulations first off. We're really proud. And Jeremy Dezani, talk us through those last few turns as you worked your way towards becoming the champion here in Dublin.
What can I say?
I mean, did you savagely outplay your teammate, or did you just get lucky?
Yeah, no, I think it's a teamwork. This trophy is really a teamwork because we are 11 guys who work hard for find the deck, test draft, and yes, it's a team victory. And you see, we are 2 in the final. It's just a proof of our work.
That we were just talking about that. Zach and I were saying. So your team is called Team Revolution. Is that correct?
Yes, it's Revolution. Yes. Yes,
and this is a French-based team.
Yeah, we choose this name because we are not only French. We are French and some Americans. Okay. So yes, we have Melissa de Tora and some other players from America. Oh, okay. So. Yes, we choose to find a name for all because we are not all of the same team. I'm from MTG Madness, but some guys are from Star City. So,
I see. Okay.
Not Star City, but some different team.
And could you tell us actually some of the other high-profile players on that team? I was just looking for French people that were bashing everyone with blue decks, but who are some of your teammates that you want to recognize right now?
So yes, we choose our mom of our team. We take the last group of 2 first Pro Tour of the year in Montreal and San Diego. Yeah, and we are just the French player who won PTQ, but for this PT, all the guys who won PTQ are the guys we know. Yes, not from them guy. Only guy who always played PT before. Yes, and all have good level and are okay. So yes, we choose to have friend and good player in the same time. We are lucky for this time.
That's great. Now, talk to us about the blue deck. How long did it take you to find it? How much work did you put in to find that deck?
Okay, so the group test started to work 2 weeks ago, but me and one of my friends, Guillaume Moget, we come after 4 days after maybe, and when we come in the room where is the test, all the group test, the test green-red deck, and yes, green-white and Esper. So when I see all of this deck, the guy says, "Oh, it's okay. We have a good deck. Our green-red is good." I say, "You find only this? I think we can find another deck." I think
it's find another deck.
And I speak on internet with Antoine Ruel. He's not in our group.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he worked during he worked in the shop of Magic. And I asked with him, what did you play, what you test? And he told me, I have a blue-black deck, Devotion, And when I see the list, I have some cards I don't like. So the Duress, Success, I say, why is it? I think it's not a good idea because you have Tapland.
Right.
Against aggro deck, you have Checkland. So yes, some bad things. So I think we can play just mono blue and try it. So we think about the list and we join the group test for test some games. And wow, 6-0 again, green white, 6-0 again, green red. What?
Oh
so,
my goodness.
oh yes, was pretty good. So we say okay. We think the list is good again, all green and red deck, but we think Esper is really bad. So we start to test, and it was catastrophe. It's horrible. Yes, 0-5 maybe, or yeah, it was horrible.
A horrible catastrophe.
Yeah. So after I choose, the group chose to add black again for discard, Ashiok, and some black card for test. I test with Guillaume Wafotapa as a matchup. I won 4-0, and yes, and after he understand how the deck play,
Right.
and the side he changed his side the deck, and after he give me 5-0. So okay, so it's not a good idea.
Just kind of back and
You understand how it works, so okay, it's bad.
Right.
So after we leave, and Pierre Dagen, the finalist, find a perfect blue deck who can win versus Esper 2.
Oh, wow.
Yes, with the sideboard.
And what was important against Esper? How did you
Yeah,
beat
it's
it?
important because we can't come in the tournament and say, okay, we beat all but not Esper, and we meet 3 Esper and 3 losses, so it's bad. You can't do that. So at the end, if you find a good list who can win against Esper, it's good. And you see Wafotapa lost against Pierre Dagen in quarters. So
And
it's
what cards matter against Esper?
Yeah, at the beginning we don't have Jace in the deck. We have 2 Bident, the Aftasa.
Yes.
Yes, and the problem of the deck is if you have too many 1-drop,
Right.
you take the game is lost on Supreme Verdict.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So at the game 2, you need to cut your Raptor and let just the judge gift. No, judge
Judge is familiar.
Yes, you need to let him because it's very good for not take counter spell, and your opponent have only Tapland, Checkland, so he all time need 1 mana because you have maybe a 4 spike. So yeah, it's very hard for him. He don't like it. So yeah, that's good choice. But in the team we have 2 choice in sideboard for beat Esper. Pierre Dagen prefer to have big Jace.
Right.
Yes. But Raph Levy prefer to have Changeling. Etherling. Etherling,
Yeah.
sorry.
Etherling,
Changeling
yes.
is a French name. Etherling. Etherling. So yes. So we have the group in 2 parts just for this.
Cool.
Is who play Interlin, who play Jace plan. Yeah, the 2 guys have good argument, but it's the only thing we are not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
And the
what
two plan are good.
What about the mirror match? Did you test the mirror match a lot?
We don't test really. I think is one of the things the American team do better than us. So they think maybe other guy play this deck, and never we think other guy play this deck because we think our deck is just not the best deck of the format, but just a surprise.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, and we think only us want to play this deck and this good draft with Raptor and so yes, they are better for this because we play 3 counterspell for blue spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. And Sam Black beat us yesterday or 2 days ago. Me and Pierre. Me and Pierre won the game 1, but lost the 4-game post side.
Right.
Yeah, all 2. So just because they have this counter spell, and it's very hard because it's maybe a time walk.
Yes.
It's just a time walk because you think, all tap Jace. Okay, it's just horrible in the matchup. So yeah, but you see Pierre win.
Now, what about for the limited portion? How many drafts did you guys get in the weeks leading up to the tournament?
I play maybe 5 drafts or 6 in real life.
And were you
with the
pretty
group.
comfortable?
Sorry?
Were you pretty comfortable with the format?
Yes, because I draft maybe 20 times on MTGO.
Oh, on MTGO.
After, yes,
yeah.
of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we have so much work for find the good deck in Construct. We choose to work on Construct and not draft so much.
Right.
Yeah, so when you guys were doing that, was there one person on the team that takes the lead for the limited versus the constructed, or does everybody have a say in everything?
No, in Constructed, maybe Pierre Dagen and Raph Levy work. Other guy, of course. I forget. I don't want to forget.
Yeah, of course. Everybody
But,
works,
yeah,
but somebody
I think,
has to lead.
Because me and my friend, we are not in the same hotel. Okay. Yes. So we find all two in our hotel, and Pierre and Raph think about the deck in the group test. But yes, these two guys work really hard for build a good list.
Okay. Well, you know, Jeremy Dezani, you are now a Pro Tour champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Everybody at home is watching. I'm sure they're all proud of you. You and your teammates can go celebrate after this. Thank you very much for joining us here at the desk. Okay, guys, it's been a long and great weekend. You can just stay for one sec. Yeah, it's been a long and great weekend here from Pro Tour Dublin, and it is time for the end of day wrap. I'm going to send you over to the wall where Brian David Marshall and Rich Hagan await.
What?
Yeah.